To every single healthcare employee, listen closely because what just happened last week, it didn't make the headlines, but it should have shaken every clinician in this country. Healthcare systems quietly rewrote the rules, not publicly, not transparently, and not with your consent. They have updated internal policies that now push full clinical responsibility back on you, even when artificial intelligence is guiding the decision. I want you to let that sink in for just a minute. Because you are now expected to use systems that you did not design, to trust outputs that you cannot fully audit, and follow recommendations that you did not validate. And when it all goes wrong, you, you stand alone. This is not innovation. This is not progress. This is a calculated transfer of risk. Hospitals and insurers are embedding AI into diagnostics, triage pathways, documentation, and treatment planning, all while simultaneously drawing a legal perimeter around themselves. They are absolutely saying, we will deploy the machine, but you own the outcome. You are being placed inside of a system where refusal is punished and compliance is weaponized. Don't use AI or do not use the AI. You will be labeled inefficient, non-compliant, and a disruption to workflow. If you use the AI, you are now legally accountable for every output it influences, even when that output is wrong, even when that output is biased, even when that output is based on data that you were never allowed to see. This is a trap. Use the system or face discipline. Trust the system or face litigation. And here's the part that no one is ever saying out loud. Malpractice insurers are already watching. AI-assisted care is now being flagged as a risk multiplier. And why? Because it introduces a new layer of uncertainty, one that does not remove liability, it amplifies it. You are no longer just responsible for your judgment. You are now responsible for the algorithmic logic, the data it was trained on, the biases embedded within it, and the errors it produces. All without access, all without control, all without protection. This is frontline exposure without armor. This is being sent into a battlefield where the weapon system can malfunction and the operator is blamed for the failure. So let's get brutally honest. If a patient is harmed because of an AI-influenced decision, the hospital will now say, the provider made the final call. The vendor will say, our tool is only assistive. The insurer will say, the standard of care was not met. And the courtroom will turn to you. One clinician, one license, and one name on the chart. This is not about fear. This is about clarity. You are operating inside of a system that is evolving faster than its ethical and legal safeguards. And right now, The safeguards are not built for you. So, what do? We stop pretending this is someone else's problem. We document. We question. We challenge blind reliance. We demand transparency in the tools we are being forced to use. We push for shared liability, not silent transfer. Because if we don't, this becomes the new normal. A system where machines guide decisions, institutions collect profit, and clinicians absorb the consequences. The Nursing Special Forces Association sees this clearly. This is not advancement. This is exposure. This is rules of engagement without armor. And we do not send our people into a fight unprotected. You are not just caregivers anymore. You are now standing at an intersection of medicine, technology, and liability law. And if you do not understand the battlefield, you will be consumed by it. This is your warning. This is your wake-up call. And this is where we draw the line.